Hi guys, how are you doing? I think this video will be the last time that I can utilize these Halloween nails because it's coming up to like the Christmas countdown now, which is crazy. But I recently came back again from Disneyland Paris and I bought we went for Halloween, so I bought some Halloween merchandise and just some general merchandise as well. But I thought I would share it with you, and since some of it is Halloween themed, I thought maybe I could make some use of these nails one more time before they are not sticky enough to use again. So I'm just going to quickly go through the items with you, and first thing is these Halloween themed ears, and it's in the style of a bat, like a bat wings, and they're not top heavy, they don't pull forwards or backwards on your head, so that's a real plus because sometimes they can be a little bit heavy. And if you can see the sequins, they're kind of like a purple but also with greens, blues, yellows, all sorts of different, there's like some black in there. And they're just so pretty and so flattering. Even the back, if I just move that, is like a kind of pattern almost, like kind of wave effect instead of just plain. So even from the back, they're super cute. And I think these are about 22 euros, which is pretty much the average for Disney ears at the park, especially because they are a special for an event for Halloween, so I definitely thought I would get those to display them at home. So that's the first thing that I got. The second thing is this bowl. I'm just going to show it to you really briefly because I actually filmed and you could see the reflection of my face. So yeah, it's like a Mickey shaped bowl, which would be really good for maybe popcorn or crisps and like dips. And this was only 12 euros, and I saw this is the very first thing that I saw when I went into the shop at Davy Crockett's Ranch, which is where we stayed. I saw it immediately and I didn't buy it until on the way home but I knew that I wanted it, so that was that. And then I think I have a bag inside this bag, so I'll take that out and see if there's any other items left. Oh, well, if you're falling asleep you will definitely be awake now. Oh, that was from the ears, they were 23. So we have this cup, well, it's a glass and it's pretty retro. It says Mickey Mouse and it's got like a little picture of him, like the kind of old style Mickey Mouse. It's like a thick glass, kind of like when you see like industrial or recycled glass. And this was 4 euros, so pretty cheap. And I just got one because I thought it just was a nice little souvenir. I hadn't seen them before, so that's that. It kind of has like a bit of a tint of green to it. Put that down carefully. Doesn't make that noise again. Okay, that's the bag. And then I have a Starbucks bag which has a few things in it. This was just something that we grabbed because we sat in Planet Hollywood and we actually left. We didn't eat there because it was so loud. I realised I am truly middle-aged because I sat down and I was like, this is too loud, I can't eat, and it's too hot and it's like being at a club. So we left, probably mainly because of me, but we went somewhere else in the end. But we grabbed this because we were like, well, at least we've been in here, it's a souvenir. So we took that home to remind us that I can't handle young situations anymore. Okay. this map. So there's an art shop in Disney Village, and they sell prints, canvases, ornaments, beautiful kind of statues and things like that. And we happened to see, just on like a little corner basket type thing, this map. It was only €8, which is amazing because the size of this map is something like a meter by just over half a meter. I think it's like 100 by 66. So when you open it up, which I have actually, you can probably tell I have taken it out and opened it up, it was huge. It was so big, and there's so many like extra things that you can see that they've added. So I'll see if I can see any, for example, here. Yes, so you can see the dragon is poking his head out from under the castle, and there's people, I think this is Sleeping Beauty and the Prince are dancing here. But basically everywhere you look, so there's the 3 fairies, there's Cinderella's pumpkin carriage, there it's just really, really intricately done, really well thought out, and it's going to look amazing on the wall. So we're going to frame it and put it up on the wall. And we'd actually been looking for a map for so long, but places like eBay or online anywhere, they were just so crazy expensive. And when we saw this, we were just like, oh, €8. Should have bought 2, I think. But yeah, so that was a really, really good find. I was so happy about that one. Running out of places to put things. Right. Just going to empty this bag a little bit so I can reach things to show you. Okay, so if we put this bag to one side, the next thing I have is a Hollywood Tower Hotel fridge magnet. It looks pretty small, but it's actually a good size, and it's really detailed. You can see it just has a little magnet on the back. And the reason I got this is because last time I went to Disneyland, I did not brave the Tower of Terror. I have been on it before, but I just chickened out. I couldn't do it. And this time we went with some friends who are a lot more assertive than we are, and it was such an amazing experience because we did things we wouldn't usually do. We went on things we wouldn't usually go on, and we just had the most amazing time ever. We made so many memories. And so I went on Tower of Terror and I loved it. It was amazing, and then I finally felt validated that I could buy the fridge magnet, because I felt like I couldn't really buy it until I'd like been on it again. So that's that. Put that down there. Okay, the next 2 things are something I really, really don't need more of, and they are the mugs. I have no clue where I'm going to put them because already I am on a 1 in 1 out rule. I have 2 cupboards absolutely full to the brim with mugs. I have brought my old mugs to work. Everybody drinks from my mugs at work. So I don't know, but I have a mug obsession. So this first one is, they're both the Starbucks from the You Are Here collection. So it's basically like a souvenir gift of where you've been. And this one is the Avengers Campus. And I was torn because last time I went to Disneyland I bought the main park mug. So this time I was going to buy the Studios mug, but this was new. I hadn't seen this the last time that I went there. And although it is pretty masculine in colour, like the blues and the reds, the reason that I got this one instead of the Studios one is because I actually made the most of Avengers Campus a lot this time. So we went on the web slinger ride, the Spider-Man ride, and I got the high score out of our team, which sounds pretty like basic, but I was so excited. I can't even tell you how excited I was, because I am like really weak, like I'm really weedy. My arm strength is like, even walking around, everyone had to walk at a snail's pace purely because of me. They wanted to walk a normal pace and they just couldn't because I'm so slow. But I went into the web slinger ride, and basically you have to shoot webs, just like the effect with your wrist, and then pull spiders off things. You wear like the 3D glasses and stuff. But I went in there so determined to get a good score so that I wasn't so far behind everybody else, and I got the highest score you can possibly believe. I was just pulling them off. I was just taking no prisoners. So I was like, take a photo of my score, take a photo of my score. So yeah, and also I danced with Star-Lord, which is insane. I am the most self-conscious, unconfident person you can imagine, and we were watching the dance party, the dance-off with Gamora and Star-Lord, and Thor and Loki made an appearance, and they came around the audience and I was filming, and they picked on my friend, and she said, they always pick on me, I don't want to go. And then they said, okay, you come then. And before I knew it, I was just dragged in, and I was like, what am I doing? And I was shaking, like absolutely adrenaline shaking, and I had to dance. And my friends were filming me, and I can't watch it back, but I had an amazing time. They couldn't believe that I did it. I couldn't believe that I did it. So that's the story behind this mug, and that's what I'm gonna be reminded of every time that I drink from it. So we have the car that came out, we saw that, the web slinger bride, the little spider bots, you have Flight Force, which I didn't go on, my friends went on it, but they said it gave them a headache because you bang your head against the seat so much. I think, where was Captain America? He was standing like up on a balcony waving at us at one point. Yeah, and then there's the Avengers, Captain America shield symbol, and inside it's like a red colour. So although it's not really the kind of style and colour of my taste, I just love it, and it gives me such good memories. I think this was like 20 euros, like 19 something euros. And on the way home I looked it up on eBay and they were going for like 55, 60 pounds. I was like, that's insane. But obviously I would never sell it because I want it for myself. So, but it's just crazy how merchandise can do that. So that's that. And I wasn't actually going to get another mug. I chose the Avengers one over the Studios one, but at the last minute I saw at the tills they had the special edition 30th anniversary mug, which was sold out when I went previously. So I kind of had to do it. It wasn't on budget. I actually didn't have enough euros by the end of the trip, but I'm so glad that I bought it because it was a little bit more expensive, I believe, than the normal ones. I think it was like 25 euros. Yeah, 25 I believe. But obviously it has the 30 in the shape of the Mickey head. It has fireworks, all the different lands, all the different brides, the castle. It's a small world, Skull Rock, the ship, the Phantom Manor, which I was so excited because it's one of my favourite rides, and the other mug did not have Phantom Manor for some reason. The Orbitron, the teacups, the I don't know if this is the train from Big Thunder Mountain because the mountain is there, or if this is just the normal train that goes around the park. And then it's like a blue like a royal blue or like a vivid kind of almost purple blue. So I do not know where these are going to live, but these are probably my favourite purchase. I don't know what it is about mugs. I barely even drink from mugs. I drink tea, obviously, because why would you not drink tea? But I don't drink coffee. I don't even drink tea like all the time. And I just love mugs. I look at them, I open my cupboards and I look at them and I'm like, there you are. I'm sorry, I know I'm super weird, but people just have their things, I guess. Now, there's a few more items that I got, and they're pretty big, so I'm going to do my best to show you, but we'll see how well that turns out. So the first big, oh actually no, I tell a lie, there's one more thing here. So, I actually got this as a gift, a Christmas present. Is it going to focus? Maybe. I'm not sure. But I got this from the Christmas all year round kind of shop in the middle of the castle. And it's Lady and the Tramp with their little baby. And I picked this up as a Christmas gift for somebody. So I thought it was really cute, and I love getting things that you can only get at Disneyland Paris because I think it means a little bit more. It's not something you can just go and grab from Primark, which is what I do with most of my like little bits and pieces gifts, but I like to kind of find something that they're not going to have seen, so they're not going to have any idea what it is, and it just feels a little bit more heartfelt that I've thought of them while I was away. Okay, so I'm not going to be able to show you this very well because it is huge, but this is a canvas. It's made of wood. You can hear it's like a very, very thin wood, but on the sides it's thicker. And this is from the Phantom Manor. It says the Thunder Mesa Town Council advises townsfolk and strangers who wish to investigate the strange occurrences and enigmatic histories of the abandoned Ravenswood estate, now widely known as Phantom Manor, may do so expressly at their own risk. In the event of possible misfortune or misadventure, neither sheriff nor fire department will accept to approach the grounds. Signed, I am chicken, councilman. That literally says I am chicken. So yeah, and it's like kind of the effect of like beat up and faded, and this is to go on the Haunted Mansion wall. I don't know if you can see it up there, but I've got a few kind of haunted looking pieces. I actually took this down just to show you, but it goes in that big gap that you can see. And this was probably the most expensive purchase that we made. I think it was like 60 euros, maybe even 70 euros, but I just knew we would never find it anywhere else, and Haunted Mansion is one of the best rides. Sorry, that was some coat hangers falling. So I'm just so excited. I don't know if you can see at the top, like the actual mountain, the actual manor. It's just amazing. I'd love it so much. I'm going to try and put it down without jarring your ears. It's not really going to work. How was that? Okay, I have 3 more items to show you. They are all items of clothing. So first up, oh, actually I have 4. I have 4 items to show you. So this t-shirt, again, I saw it as soon as I came in. You have like a little embroidered Disneyland Paris at the bottom, and this actually is one of those t-shirts where you can, I don't know if I might have to hold it this way to show you. You can flip it. I can't do it. So you can have it as either purple or orange, depending on your mood, depending on what goes with your ears that you're wearing, or your makeup, or your hair. So for example, my friend had the same t-shirt and she had hers on the purple because she has purple hair, and she was wearing the purple bat ears, and I then had the orange when we went to the party, the Halloween party. Which, by the way, if you're ever thinking of visiting Disneyland Paris and you're debating going at Halloween, they do a party that is open until 2 a.m. So the whole park is open until 2 a.m. and no exaggeration, it was the best thing I've ever seen. Every single part of the park was just different. There were things going on that just you should probably just YouTube a video of it or something. But we stayed right up until the end. We weren't even tired because so much was happening. We went on Phantom Manor, and in the elevator, when there is the scream and you look up at the ceiling, they played a different sound. They played like a deafening, roaring kind of a scream, and I just screamed so badly it made me jump. And then the whole ride I was waiting for something to happen. Nothing else happened, but I was just on edge so badly. And in the caves under Skull Rock, there were zombie pirates, and the way they would move was so fast and so scary. So that was really, really fun. You had to search for the treasure. Skull Rock was lit up and it looked completely different to what it normally looks like. It had like projectors. Phantom Manor was incredible. The projections that they put on it were just so amazing. There were people, there were ghosts walking around. The castle itself was like dripping with green, like slime, I guess. It was like a projection, and they did shows. We went on the very last ride of Star Tours before the night was closed, and it was like empty. The whole queue was empty, so I took some pictures of me, or my friends took some pictures of me, and I was just like, wow, look, it's just like me and R2-D2 and that's it. So it was an amazing experience. I would thoroughly recommend it, especially if you go in the evenings, because obviously Halloween is peak time. It's not term time, it's half term, so it was very, very busy in the day, and it was also hot. Like it felt like the middle of summer. But I would definitely recommend that if you're going as a Disney adult and you don't have children, sleep during the day. Like maybe get up, go for a swim, go walk around your hotel or your grounds, and then in the evening head to the parks, because everything is lit up. It looks completely different. There are decorations everywhere and the colours are amazing, but more so than that, it is quiet. We basically walked on to almost every ride that we went to in the evenings. So yeah, it was amazing. So this is what I picked up. I think this was about 25 euros, 20 something. And I wore it to the Halloween. Actually, I don't think I did wear it on the Halloween night, but I wore it while I was there for sure. So put that on there. The next thing, this is another one of my absolute favourite purchases. I'm so glad that I bought this because I ummed and ahed about it. So this was in the shop at the end of Star Tours. It says Imperial Army, and then it has a stormtrooper in sequins. These ones don't move, but they're just general sequins, and like little kind of points around in glitter. It has like a really nice hem or waistband, whatever you'd call it. Same on the cuffs, and then at the front it just has the little logo and Star Wars And I saw this, but they're for kids, they weren't for adults, which is always the way. The kids get the most amazing stuff. But the highest size that they did, the largest size, was 14, which is 14 years. And I tried it on, and it just fits me. I mean, it's on the small side, it's tight. I'm probably never going to wash it. I'm probably just going to wear it when I am definitely not going to sweat because and I can't do it up. There is no way I can do it up. Maybe at the bottom, or like maybe at the middle, but not over my hips or my boobs. But I cannot wait to wear it. I'm so excited. I haven't yet worn it, and I probably won't until, like, I don't know, I need to lose a little bit of weight, I think, just for this. But I was so excited to get this. I think it was quite expensive. I think it was like 50 euros, or was it, maybe it was like 40. I can't actually remember. I should have made a note somewhere, but I definitely am glad that I got this. This and the mugs are my favourite purchases, I believe. So that's another item of clothing. Seems like I bought an awful lot, but I did actually, this was going to be my last Disney holiday for a while, because I don't think I'm going to be able to go until maybe a Christmas one year in a couple of years. So because our friends kindly we went halves with our friends, and we stayed in David Crockett's ranch, so it wasn't too expensive as it usually would be. So I just made the most of it and just bought everything that I wanted to buy. It's fine, no one needs Christmas presents, right? So this next thing is a denim jacket. They had a range in one of the Disney shops, and it was like a retro kind of range. So I'll just move those. It was Euro Disney 1992, which I'm assuming is when Euro Disney was created, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but I wouldn't imagine that there would be another reason for that to be a relevant date. It has little Mickey, he's painting the two. This is like some kind of like vinyl iron-on kind of material. And then on the front, must be this side, it has Euro Disney with little Mickey, and on the pocket it has some little like stamps, like passport type things. You have the Mickey, balloon, Euro Disney, and whatever that is. Does it still have a tag? No, I don't think so. I think this was probably around the same as the picture, the Phantom Manor canvas. So I think it was around 60 euros. But it's a denim jacket, and denim pretty much lasts forever, especially if you don't really wash it an awful lot so it doesn't shrink. So I thought that was so cute. And then the last thing is this windbreaker, which is from the same collection, the 1992 Euro Disney. And I just thought it was so 80s, which is my favourite era. Look at the colours, it's just so 80s. So it has 1992, which obviously is not 80s, but you know, and Mickey as the magician, and then Euro Disney, and it's just all of those kind of colours again, the yellow, the white, the blue, and then on the front there it just says Euro Disney with like a little toggles here, a little blue zip. So I thought that was pretty cute. And that is everything. I feel like it's probably more than I would usually buy from Disney, because usually I just go like for the atmosphere and just pick up a couple of souvenirs. But but I was just so swept up in the atmosphere of everything. I had the most fantastic time. I can't even tell you. Everywhere you looked, something was happening. Everything, all the decor was new. It was like going there for the first time all over again. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing these items. Maybe they've like inspired you. Maybe you're going to be going to Disneyland Paris one day. I would love to go to Disney Florida or Disney California one day, but it's out of my price range at the moment. And also I think you need to go for longer. I only go for five days to Disneyland Paris, and really it's only 3 days, because the first day you get there you only really get the evening, and the last day you have to travel home, so you don't really want to be there for too long. But it is easier because I don't like leaving the cats. I miss them so much and I worry about them so much. So I think Florida is more like a 10 days at least, 2 weeks probably. So maybe in the future, but I hope you guys are doing well, and I will see you really soon. Bye.